Welcome back to the Odyssey. I am Mike Odyssey, and my friends, do I have some news for you guys today? I'm talking about Nintendo Switch 2, some possible features for Nintendo Switch 2, and a couple of trademarks that I actually went over through that points me to Nintendo actually doing something completely different than we previously thought. Nintendo might be going all out with Nintendo Switch Online, and I will explain in this video. As you see up here on my screen, I have all my tabs open, and this is all of the things we're going to be talking about and going over today. But before, if you can see right here on this main screen, it is our Nintopics podcast. Tonight we are live here talking about Nintendo Switch 2, all the updates, and of course our impressions on Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. We have such an amazing time together. We laugh, we cry. I mean, we haven't cried yet, but we laugh, and we have such an amazing time here. We have over 100 people who are joining us tonight. Let's make it 200 with you coming on and having fun with us. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time here on the channel. Set your reminder, subscribe for that, and let's get into the video today. Something about a brand new interface kind of thing, all right? So here we have a non-transitory storage medium. It's a patent. You can see here it's May 21st. It's May 24th. I was a little bit late to this one. But it's a non-transitory storage medium having information processing program stored there. Basically like a software. It's software by Nintendo. Assigning Nintendo. Subject to any disclaimer. The terms of this patent is extended and adjusted. Protected stuff. It was filed on September 29th, 2022. It was issued, or the patent was published on May 21st, 2024. So basically what we have here is what this patent is talking about is a new interface when it comes to creating your character. Okay, first thing you can tell that this is a completely new different Switch, because I've seen every single Switch detailed like this, and this is different. We have a game apparatus, we have controller, input detection unit, speaker display, touch panel, flash memory, DRAM, left side terminal, right side terminal, and then we have the controller terminal here with memory. Okay, this one was not present in the current gen. The patent we discarded previously did not have memory, but it mentioned memory, like to store information in. So here, these controllers actually have the memory input here, so that you can store information on them, each of them. So that's not the patent, by the way, but this is right here. Selection screen, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? We move forward and we see another selection screen here, same thing. And then continuing forward, we see another screen. This is basically, let's say we're here. You selected screen A. Okay, screen A pops up. All right, so screen A is there. Then from there, you select screen A. Instead of screen A taking the full screen, this is how screen A is going to show up. It's going to show up as a screen right in front, right, of the actual selection screen. It'll pop up instead of kind of taking over the screen. Once that happens, then you select your hairstyle. Okay, you select the screen A was selecting the type of character you wanted to do, or if it's type of customized builder for beginning. But here, select hairstyle. Now, if you notice here, because I'm lazy, I'm opening up my own OBS here where I normally record my screen, and I'm showing you exactly what it looks like right now. This is the area where you create your meme, right? So let's say a hairstyle. Let's go to hairstyle just because that's what it shows on the actual patent. And as you see here, it's very different. The interface is super, super different. It's more of a little tap thing here on the side here, the L and the R, than it is having the me character in a little box while you select your hairstyle up above, just like it is on the patent, right? And so this is how you actually select your hairstyle here. In the patent itself, you see it's very, very different. It's like the character right below, and you select the hairstyle right here. You might start off with just this amount and maybe add more later on as you go. Maybe collect points or something in that sort. I think that will make it a lot better than just having a full amount of selections, you can just earn your way to getting more selections. Use your gold coins or your platinum, more like platinum coins, to actually buy new hairstyles, new outfits, and all that good stuff, right? And so that is the first patent here that I wanted to show you. Has to do with the interface, has to do with the me creation character here, and I think it's going to look a lot different, a lot better on Nintendo Switch 2. Let's move on to the next patent here. We have, this is exciting because this is the second time we see this patent here on the channel, and it has to do with the audio spatializer for Nintendo Switch 2. A 3D sound spatializer provides delay compensated HRTF interpolation techniques and efficient cross-fading between current and delayed HRTF filters results to migrate artifacts caused by interpolation between HRTF filters and the use of time-varying HRTF filters. Now, what's exciting about this is that this is the second time or third time we've actually covered this exact same patent for Nintendo Switch 2. As you can see here, this one was filed on January 26th. It was published on May 23rd. That's yesterday as of the recording of this video. And it has to do with the audio aspects of the Nintendo Switch. Now, this confirms one thing. Switch 2 has mics, okay? Mic 1, mic 2, sound processor, sound file. This is the sound file you record when you use this mic, right? The sound processor here, blippity blurp, but it has microphones, okay? And as you can see here, there's more information here. Same thing. Acquired sound data. That's what, you know, a sound is acquired through the mic. It's acquired, it's stored, right? It's processed and then it's stored. And then you hit end. And then as you can see here, we have these headphones here, this little gimmicky headphones. Maybe Nintendo is actually going to provide an accessory headphones sold separately that will actually give you 3D sound for certain games, right? Maybe this is as part of their VR accessory, not part of it, but accessory, which will also give you 3D sound. Not only will it give you basically the immersive experience with 3D, but also give you the actual 3D sound, right? But here we have basically a sound patent regarding Nintendo Switch 2. Here, if we are like standing here, we hear sounds from behind us with those headphones on. This is what makes me believe that it's more of a headset, right, than actual, right? The 3D sound is in the patent, but I believe that Nintendo wants to really achieve this, then they need their own headset, right, to add the drivers to it, the speakers, however they want to build it. And so I believe this is going to be a really good asset for Nintendo Switch 2. Let's move on to the next one here. This is NSO. This one is about NSO, and it has to do with Nintendo Switch Online. I'm going to go ahead as far as say is GameCube or Nintendo DS, 3DS, maybe even Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. You know why? Because I believe Nintendo might be adding Nintendo Wii U and 3DS to Nintendo Switch 2's NSO. I don't know why I feel this, but I've gotten so many trademarks of updated games that really don't make any sense, but therefore the Wii U and therefore the 3DS system. I don't think games like something baseball thing is going to get ported to Nintendo Switch. It makes sense having it on NSO, and so this makes more sense. Now this right here has to do with NSO and a feature coming to NSO that will be awesome, right? This basically kind of talks about multiplayer on NSO, right? But not only that, this also talks about sharing screens, meaning you can watch your friends play on your own Nintendo Switch as long as screen share has been permitted, right? So let's say a game has been started already, a Mario Kart or whatever, you can watch the game while it starts, right? And so why is this NSO? Well, it actually mentions emulators here. So this is, emulators are from NSO, right? It's not from the Switch. And so we have here, let's say, show on game device, game screen shown on game device where screen sharing has been permitted. So basically show a game on a screen device that screen share has been permitted. All right. Screen sharing has been permitted at least one game device that participates in multi-person play. Okay, temporarily suspend execution, whatever. It's basically little informations here about actions you take, right? Actions you take to allow somebody to share your game or to watch your screen and so on. Now, one of the games that really stake out to me is let's say a Nintendo GameCube game like Smash Bros. Melee, right? Where you want to play the game. There's other people playing. You're watching the gameplay while it's happening with your friends, and then maybe you want to join in, and you can actually join in, but after watching the gameplay or wait for your turn to play, right? Other one is Mario Kart Double Dash, which is also a great multiplayer game that, you know, this could work well with, and other multiplayer games in Nintendo GameCube or the DS, right? And so this is not the first time we see this. This is about the third time we see this now. And so Nintendo is continuing to update these patents, which is a good thing, right? I've always said, look, patents don't really tell a full story. If you look at the patent all by itself, you're going to find that, oh yeah, patents don't really make the day of light. But patents are not supposed to make the day of light all by itself. It's just a part of a feature of something even bigger. So you put a couple of patents together, and then you have a product, right? Or a feature or something different. In this case, what we're talking about is the ability to share your screen so other people can watch you play on NSO, and invite people to kind of play on NSO in a different way. So we have here the system program, the execution management program, the emulator program, game program, and app data. So basically, that's what this patent is all about. It has to do with emulators. I'm gonna go ahead and on a limb and say this is for GameCube. I think GameCube is coming to NSO, maybe Nintendo Switch, who knows? But you know, I believe this is a good update that NSO might be getting for the next gen system. All right, so let's move on to trademarks now, because I want to talk about this really weird trademark. This trademark is for Rusty's Real Deal Baseball. This game is from Nintendo 3DS. Nintendo filed this application on October 6, 2023, and the status date is May 9th, 2024, when this is when it was basically kind of approved, become complete, you know. And so why would Nintendo be giving you a Rusty's Real Deal Baseball trademark or updating this game, you know? And I came to a conclusion that after watching this thing here, I realized this is a game. It's a free game on Nintendo 3DS. It's a free game that requires your Mii to play on Nintendo 3DS.
Hello, over.
So here we have it on Nintendo 3DS. It's a free game that you download, and basically you get to play it, right? And look, it requires your Mii to play. And so what I believe is that Nintendo is actually bringing back Rusty's Real Deal Baseball for Nintendo Switch 2. And so it's a free game that comes directly on the system. It's going to be on the system. And I think that this time around, Rusty's Real Deal Baseball will have features regarding Nintendo's next gen gimmick, right? Like whatever is ready or is good, you know, that about the system, whatever is new, this will actually have those features there. So Rusty's Real Deal Baseball has been issued an updated trademark, and I believe it's coming for Switch 2. It's going to be maybe a pre-installed game, part of the setup process, right? And I think it's awesome. I actually think it's awesome. For those of you who want to buy the Switch 2, can't buy games right away. I mean, there's always backwards compatibility, hopefully, right? But then there's this, right? There's this coming, so you can actually just play games and spend some time on Switch 2 and just have fun with it, right? That is the video, my friends. That is all the research I have done for today's video regarding Nintendo Switch 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think down below of any of these things I spoke about today. exciting to you? Have you seen this before? Have you played Rusty's Real Deal Baseball? And how do you feel about Nintendo adding it into Nintendo Switch 2's system, like a game that comes pre-installed that you can kind of test Nintendo's new gimmicky, features with? All right, friends, that's going to do it. Before I let you go, never give up and journey on. Peace.